Welcome to Blazing Baseball, May 1st, 2023. We blaze through today's baseball topics, and we are Astros, Yankees, and Marlins fans.
Yipper.
And right now in FS1 is the Giants at Houston.
Yes, we're watching the Astros tonight
Mhm.
because it's on ESPN. No, FSN.
FS1.
Yeah, FS1. Fox Sports 1.
Mhm.
All right.
And
But they got to win. They're
yes.
losing 2-1.
Yeah, so luckily yesterday, the Astros won.
Yes, they
and
did.
Yankees lost.
Oh, boy.
And
It was
today,
bad.
doubleheader with the Braves at Mets, and the Braves won the first game 9-8, and the Mets won the second game 5-3. And then also today, the Guardians beat the Yankees 3-2. And playing now is the Cubs at Nats, the Blue Jays at Bum Sox, and the Giants at Astros. And later today, we have the Reds at Padres and the Phillies at Dodgers.
Okay. So yesterday, the Yankees got blown out. 15-2. Yankees had 8 hits. Volpe had a double. That was it. They couldn't score. And they couldn't pitch. Cortez got the loss. He's 3-2 on the season. He went 4 2/3 innings, but he gave up 7 earned runs. He gave up 3 home runs. His earned run average jumped up to 4.91. It, it was ugly because Abreu gave up 6 earned runs, and then Ramirez gave up 2 earned runs. So the Yankee pitching fell apart. Okay. Then today, we were hoping they were going to do a little bit better. But they lost 3-2. The Yankees had 6 hits, and they came up with the 2 runs and better pitching, but they still lost 3-2. Had 6 hits. Trevino had a home run, so that was good. But Hermain went 8 1/3 innings. He gave up 2 hits and 1 earned run, so he pitched really well. He had 6 strikeouts, and his earned run average is 4.46. But Holmes gave up, well, Holmes got the loss. He gave up the winning runs. He went no innings, gave up the 2 hits and gave up the 2 runs, and he lost the game. Okay. So the Yankees are not playing well right now. There were 33,414 fans at Yankee Stadium today, May 1st, and the Yankees lost again. That puts the Yankees at 15-15. They're 500 for the season, and Cleveland Guardians are 14-15. Well, it was better for the Astros because the Astros won
Finally.
4-3. Presley
That's a good game.
got the save. Urquidy got the win.
Mhm.
He's got a 5.20 earned run average. Astros had 9 hits. Hensley had a double, and so did Maldonado, the Mo, and Myers hit a nice home run. They got the win. Urquidy is 2-2 for the season. He went 5 1/3 innings. He gave up 3 hits and 2 earned runs, and his earned run average is 5.20. Nels, Montero, Abreu, Presley all pitched well, and they got the win in front of 41,669 fans at Minute Maid Park. Now, they're going live right now. Why don't you tell us the lineup?
So, yes, there is, before we go into this, there is an athletic article that explains already what happened in the beginning, but the title is, and this is by Shen Larome and the athletic staff. So, also sorry if I mispronounced names of this podcast. The title is Astros Luis Garcia exits start versus Giants after 8 pitches. Houston Astros starting pitcher Luis Garcia left Monday's game against the San Francisco Giants in the top of the first inning with an apparent injury. Here's what you need to know. Garcia threw just 8 pitches before being looked at by a team trainer and exiting the game. Garcia's removal comes hours after the Astros play starter Jose Urquidy on the 15-day injured list with right shoulder discomforts.
Oh boy!
So that win
Your
came with
two best pitchers.
an injury from last night. And then right-hander Brandon Bielak, who was recalled from AAA to take Urquidy's spot on the roster, replaced Garcia against the Giants. So yeah, it's
Oh boy,
mhm.
that's bad for the starting pitchers.
Yep. That's
Their
what it
rotation is not healthy right now.
Mhm.
Wow.
It says catcher Martin Maldonado signaled to the Astros dugout after Garcia's 8th pitch of the game at 82.9-mile-per-hour cutter that Therio Estrada fouled away. A brief meeting on the mound ended with Garcia exiting the game and shaking his head while heading into the clubhouse. Velocity is never a good indicator of how Garcia is feeling. His fluctuates more than any Astros starter, but it is worth noting that it was down on both his four-seam fastball and cutter prior to his exit. Garcia's truncated start arrived one day after Urquidy suffered a shoulder injury in the 6th inning of his start against the Phillies, pushing the Astros already starting pitching depth to the brink.
Wow. Well, the good news is they got new uniforms on tonight. They're blue and they're beautiful.
Oh yeah, Space City. Yes.
Space City blue. They're deep, dark blue and they're cool.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Very nice new uniforms. Well, that's going to help them come back because they're losing 2-1.
Yeah, they debuted those last year.
Yeah. Well, they should wear them again
more
often because they're fun.
Yeah, I think it's like every some kind of maybe Monday, every single Monday.
Okay.
Maybe more often too. Sometimes.
Good.
More.
Good. More color in the game, in the uniforms, makes them play better.
Mm-hmm. And is there any? Oh yes, right. So up first for the Astros is Dubon at second base, batting .306, and then Bregman at third base, batting .215, and then Alvarez at DH, batting .265.
Boom!
And then Abreu at first base, batting .239, and then Tucker at right field, batting .280, and
Tucker.
then Pena at shortstop, batting .237, and then Jolks at left field, batting .289, and then Myers at center field, batting .271, and then Maldonado at catcher, batting .154.
Lamo.
And then pitching for the Giants is Stripling, the 5 ERA, and then Bielak's ERA is 4.5, and now actually Maiden is not pitching right now for the Astros.
Okay.
With a .64 ERA, and Garcia had a 4 ERA before exiting, 4.0. And then up first for the Giants is Wade Jr. at first base, batting .250, and then Estrada at shortstop, batting .336, and then Pedersen at DH, batting .259, and then Haniger at left field, batting .278, and then Conforto at right field, batting .200, and then Davis at third base, batting .286. Excuse me.
Good one.
And then Samuel at catcher, batting .242, and then Villar at second base, batting .152, and then Wisely at center field, betting .53.
So it's 2-1. It's the bottom of the 5th. San Francisco's 11-16 on the season, so they're getting off to a slow start too. Astros are 15-13. Let's go to standings.
In the AL East, the Rays are 3.5 games over the Orioles. In the AL Central, the Twins are 3.5 games over the Guardians. In the AL, the Rangers are 2 games over Houston. In the NL East, the Braves are 3 games over the Marlins and the Mets. In the NL Central, the Pirates are 1.5 games over the Brewers. And in the NL West, the D-backs and Dodgers are tied 1 game over the Padres. Still 2-1 Giants.
So the Yankees now are in last place at 15-15 in the AL East. Oh boy. So the Yankees are 26th in hitting now. They're 23rd in runs scored, and they're 10th in pitching. Their ERA slipped back to 3.78, and Anthony Rizzo's their leading batter at 282. And Judgy still has 6 home runs and 14 RBIs. Their bats are quiet. Okay. And the Astros?
Yes, and they're 17th in the batting average, 13th in runs, 2 in ERA, and 6th in WHIP. Mauricio Dubon is still in first with a 3.02 average. Home runs is led by Alvarez and Pena with 6. And then RBIs is Alvarez with 27.
And Kyle Tucker has 20 RBIs. He's doing good too. The earned run average for the Astros is now 3.22. So they lost their 2 starting pitchers, but now their pitching was just getting back to where it was last year.
Mhm.
Okay, that set them back a ways. So Longhorns lost 15-7 today against TCU. It was a Monday game, which is odd. But they're coming back home. They're going to play on May 5th, Friday, against Kansas. No, check that out. It's in Lawrence, Kansas. So they're going to be playing up there at the Jayhawks on Friday at 6 o'clock. And then they don't have a lot more games left. They have about 8 games left. That's it.
Awesome. So the Astros are in the bottom of the 5th, and now it is tied 2-2.
All right, Astros coming back.
And any other baseball topics you want to go over today? Oh, yes.
Got to do the trivia.
Some literature.
Larson's perfect game for the Yankees. October 8th, 1956, at Yankee Stadium. Don Larson accomplished the unprecedented feat of hurling a no-hitter in the World Series. Larson pitched a perfect game as the Yankees defeated the Brooklyn Dodgers 2-0 in Game 5. Yogi Berra was the catcher. Mickey Mantle played center field, whose 4th inning home run staked Larson to a 1-0 game and to victory. What a story, huh? That's all true.
The Brooklyn Dodgers back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
And we'll catch y'all here on Blazing Balls, blazing through today's other sports balls topics.